the stock market, meaning companies, new highs.
I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on. Nuts. They're nuts. They know nothing.
An online network called Internet.
Well, it's very hip to be on the internet right now.
Welcome, my degenerates. The rest of your life starts right now on Market Mania. No bullshit approach to all financial markets, including political betting, Bitcoin, and the largest casino in the world, the U.S. stock market. Today on Market Mania, digital dollar incoming. Biden's economic team announced. Hamster-based Ethereum bets? Bitcoin! And up first, Nikola riggedy wrecked Matt Glantz. I know you got your eyes on this one.
We've been talking about this one for a long time. And, on Thursday, I got short in 31 area. And on Friday, bought those 27, 20 put spreads 300 times. So this one is one of my biggest positions. And this morning, Nikola puts out this headline. Nikola signs an MOU agreement. Maybe we could put that back up there, Tony. Nikola signs an MOU agreement with GM that everyone's been waiting for. And when that came out, 8 o'clock this morning, that stock ripped from like 27 to 39 instantly within a minute. And it was trading over 38, 39 real quick. And when people started going through past the headline, started reading the article, they realized, this is a typical Nikola bullshit thing where the deal was kind of like falling apart with GM. They were kind of saving face with this headline. And basically they're backing out of the Badger production. That was Trevor's big thing. They are basically, there's no equity stake transfer to GM. So basically GM's distancing themselves without saying it, so to speak. So that stock went from 27 to 39 at 8 a.m. And then maybe 10 minutes later is back to 30. And now we're sitting at 21. This is all within just the morning. What a wreck.
And I don't know if you know this, but this is classic Trevor. As soon as Elon put out that Cybertruck, then he wanted the Badger or whatever. And then they're not shipping in $700 million worth of the equity to, man, this is, it's an MOU. It's not even a real agreement. Brett, what does the Robinhood world think of this? You can't have many Nikola stands left after this.
No, and I feel like Elon, he shouldn't even be mentioned in the same sentence as Trevor Milton because they're shipping cars. They have a great product. This looks like it's total vaporware so far. It's just an idea. And this GM thing, as Matt and we all covered on this show, was really their last hope. It looks like that's slipping away. It is going to be lights out for Nikola very soon. You may get to play that Ocarina sooner than you think, Mike, on for the delisting.
And one really important thing we need to mention, guys, before you do the Ocarina, Mike, on one really important thing is Trevor, who was ousted from the company, has 90 million shares, and they're coming off lockup. Big majority of them are coming off locked up tomorrow. So that's the first time he's able to sell that stock. That's $2 or $3 billion worth of stock. It's $2 billion now worth of stock that he can unload, and probably will because he's ousted, and I'm sure behind the scenes is pretty salty.
And he also knows what the company's worth, and it's probably not anywhere near to the current valuation.
So the funny thing is the company announced an offering today of like 70 million shares they're going to put out there in front of him, which is pretty impressive. So it's like a big race to the bottom. We'll see. I think this thing's going to be a penny stock not too long from now.
They also need that money because they needed the fresh capital. They were going to just ship it all to the stock to GM to produce the truck, but now that's not happening. They need some cash. They need to scramble here. They were going to get it for just the equity the first time, but all right. Moving on, all you Nikola stands, all four of you still left.
Bitcoin! Play that again, Tony. One more time.
Yeah, one more time, Tony. We do need it again. Reload. I know you're good at reloading. You reload just so you put the chamber in, you cock it one time.
There's that thing you push the back button and you hit the reload thing. Okay, maybe later. Did we lose Mike on
break
the whole
show?
Want
to do it again.
Break the whole show.
All right, don't break the show.
Yeah, move on.
Yeah, keep it moving.
Working.
Tell us about Bitcoin, Micon, with your bad internet connection. Oh, no, I think we lost Micon. Brad, tell us about Bitcoin since Micon's gone.
All right, Micon is
I think I might be back. I might be back.
There we go.
He might be back.
You're back.
Shoot, Micon.
All right. Bitcoin. Are we still on Bitcoin? I think
Yes.
I'm back. This is going to be the biggest news of the financial sector over the next few months. Bitcoin touching almost all-time highs. Reasonable.
Are we losing? What's going on here? Let's go on to the next one if we can't get this done with Bitcoin, Tony. We're getting wrecked. No, let's go on to the next one.
It's Micon's internet. Okay.
This
the show must go on.
Today. Let's go. Here we go, Brett.
All right. Hamster Ethereum bettings. Hamster-powered marble racing is coming to Ethereum. And yeah, it's what you think. It's ways that you can have hamsters and tracking I honestly, this was Micon's topic too, so I'm not super familiar with what's going on here. I'm just kind of taking a guess that you can bet on hamster races using Ethereum. Ethereum is
it sounds like they're farming stuff, right? It's like it's all a game to like produce more coin and try to sell it to the bag holders before they want to sell it.
That's the like DeFi farming, but I'm not sure that that's what this is. Micon, what do you got on these hamster races?
That's what that is. Yeah, I think the internet has stabilized. Sorry about that, gentlemen. Now, the ETH-based hamster race, some guy just set up a simple camera and then a lot of Raspberry Pi stuff. And then I don't know if you could play that video, but he just has a hamster that controls some features.
Has come to it.
It's not that one, the second video, Tony. And then the guy just set up a Raspberry Pi to track these marbles and which way they go to like the middle of it. Scroll to like the quick middle, like the kind of middle end. And then you can see the guy just has a hamster that controls the features and he releases the marbles and you bet on it. And on the ETH blockchain, it's somehow blockchain verified marbles.
This is a real thing, huh?
I mean, this is where we're at.
Wow.
I mean, I would not risk a lot of money on this, but you can bet. There's dumber things to bet on, believe it or not. So I don't think it's crazy.
I think it's time to get past this and go on to the Biden economic team. Something Brett knows about.
Now we're in my wheelhouse here. Yeah, Biden basically, unsurprisingly, is just filling the team with these corporate centrists from BlackRock and the Obama administration and the progressives who were sort of the Bernie wing is essentially just completely shut out. Unsurprisingly, they did the whole fall in line. Trump, we must beat him. He's so evil. And then good luck ever getting power again now that they're going to consolidate around the center. So I think it's going to be interesting for the stock market. They really favor these big corporations. It's almost like the Democratic Party wants small business to go away and just let Amazon run everything. And again, we see these same like entrenched lobbyists, these really powerful people that are going to reward the big money interests coming into power. So I think it's going to be good for the big caps, not as good for the small cap stocks. Matt, do you think this matters much for the market?
I mean, as long as Elizabeth Warren's not the Treasury Secretary or in charge of any kind of tax policy, I think we'll be fine.
I'll co-sign that. Yeah, not the most exciting.
All right, let's move on to
perspective.
We got to bring Tony in here.
Banner day, guys. All right, let's get the right headline here. Here we are. What I wanted to show you, not so much this headline, but they are going to unleash a bunch of central bank digital dollars here very soon. And buried at the very bottom of it was an interesting thing about a new standard for central banks called the ISO 20022, and a roadmap for how to get central banks around the world to embrace digital dollars. And you can see this includes SWIFT, UK, Europe, but also the US at the bottom here. They're slated to have theirs completely rolled out by 2023. So this is very interesting. We could go on and on about digital dollars. We could have a whole episode. We won't do that here. Mainly, I just wanted to show that there is this roadmap and that this is rocket fuel for Bitcoin. So be looking at these specific dates. I mean, watch Bitcoin go up on each one of these central dollar rollouts. What do you think, Brett? Is this just inflation waiting to happen? I think this is the floodgates opening.
Yeah, I think inflation. There, look, it's been proven the governments all over the world are going to print free money if and when they can reasonably get away with it. So if they can do it more easily with digital dollars, which it's all becoming digitized anyway. Yeah, I think so. And again, it's another compelling case for Bitcoin as this finite supply, store of value, digital gold, whatever you want to. That's the narrative. It's not payments really anymore. It's really expensive.
Yeah.
So.
And what I found was interesting about it too is they'll be able to set horizons for the money that they just hand out. Like if you don't spend this money by Christmas, your like universal basic income Christmas bonus. If you don't spend it by Christmas, you lose it. So they're going to use things like this to increase velocity. And thinking like that is rocket fuel for gold and Bitcoin. Get your gold and Bitcoin. I don't mind that. Record, but here we go.
I don't mind if you raise taxes or something and are giving it to people to put back into the economy. That I can kind of get behind. It's when you want to, or like the government needs more money. Let's just tax them. To me, that's insane.
Yeah,
the government doesn't need more money. It's just really poorly run.
Let's head over to picks of the day. I'm excited for picks of the day.
Yeah, all right, absolutely. Picks of the day.
Send it out.
Thanks, Tony. All right, favorite topic. You know what it is. As soon as I'm going to take over. Yeah. All right, Matt. What do you got for your pick of the day? Mycon's back.
My pick of the day, surprisingly enough, is short Nikola. So last week, we were shorted at 31. I'm still shorted, massively shorted. I'm ready for it to go into the teens. It's 21 now. I can't imagine this stock has any chance to bounce at this point. So I'm still short. Mycon, you got or Brett, you got one for us?
Yeah. Mine, I don't know. I think Mycon's good, but I'm going to go here anyway. TRNE. This is a stock that I like. It is basically 3D printing houses and metals type of stock. And I think this thing's, got a pretty good room to run. 3D printing is another kind of sector that's becoming fairly hot. And again, I'm looking for companies in hot sectors or what could become hot sectors that actually have products that actually have users instead of these sort of vaporware hopes. I think that has to come to an end at some point. I think there's going to be some blood in the electric vehicle sector. So
blood in the electric vehicle sector. I'm back. I think my daughter was crushing my internet, believe it or not. That is a little bit embarrassing. But my pick of the day is going to be, I believe, it's Fisker. Speaking of an EV play, here's $1 billion and change electric car company that's actually produced an electric car back in the day. Granted, they ran into a little bit of trouble, but damn, if the whole sector pumps, I mean, Nikola is a fake electric car company. It's like 8 Fiskars worth of market cap, even still, after it got wrecked today. Maybe it's only 5 Fiskars, but still, I like it. All right, it is time for the outro of the show. And got to fix your internet problems right during a live show. Got to love it. And we do appreciate you listening to this episode of Market Mania. Absolutely one of the better ones that we've done here. We do appreciate it for you. And I want to end this show with all the craziness going around by my girl Flo Millie. And, she has some words that I think brings us all a little comfort during this time. This is from Flo Millie's May I. I'm not your bestie, not your sis. I'm not the one. I am that bitch. It's slow for these hoes. I got 'em mad. They so dramatic. Want my spot, but they can't have it. Like and subscribe right here on YouTube and follow us on Market Mania Show on Twitter. We'll see you tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow. But for now, it's lights out.
Come on, I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. Come on, I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. Come on, I never sleep. If I don't have, I never sleep. Come on, I never sleep. If I don't have my medicine.
Time to right the wrong. So your hands in the air if you like the song. If you're going over there, take it twice as long. Last time ain't talking about Tylenol. Oh, I bet you'd like to know. You can come around the way if you're trying to go. If you want to switch lanes for a pot of gold, or a domino, out of control. The usual. Get mad cause I'm looking at your girl.
Switch it up.
I do it so much louder than everything you've heard. Everybody heard, got the word that the world wasn't turning. Act like you're in a jury of how I've turned it, where I would turn it. Can't lie like it's Mississippi burning. Don't act like you're in a daze. I imagine should've looked the other way. Couldn't clear space on my mind, was afraid of the time. Strobe lights like in the moonlight. I'm in the mood right now, how about tonight? My interview's tight now.